April is Donate Life Month, leaving many people to look at the importance of organ donors. Rich Hayes is a volunteer for the New Jersey Shares Network, which makes this month very important to him. But it's also important for another reason, as 2 years ago in April, he was the recipient of a liver transplant.
What it means is, should you pass away, and you have to pass away in a very specific set of circumstances. You have to die in a hospital, on a respirator, as a result of some type of injury to the brain, whether through trauma or an aneurysm. Then what you're illegally saying is, you are making your organs available for the purpose of saving someone's lives.
Hayes says 98% of people who are organ donors signed up when they went to the Department of Motor Vehicles. He says his job in this organization is to get the message out that there is a need for more donors, especially in New Jersey.
Unfortunately, each year about 6,500 people die while on the waiting list. In New Jersey as well, New Jersey is one of the worst states in the country. We're at 41st out of 50 states in terms of just getting people registered for organ donation.
He feels that many people are not signing up to be an organ donor because of several myths.
Some people are concerned that, well, if I have organ donor on my driver's license, the doctors, if I go to the hospital, the doctors aren't going to take as good care of me. And that's crazy. There are myths where people think, people are going to be, if they register, people are going to be calling them up and asking them to, donate a kidney or part of their liver. None of that happens.
Hayes did receive a transplant 2 years ago, on April 20th, 2010.
I was diagnosed, in the early 1990s with a disease called autoimmune hepatitis, which means basically, for some reason, my immune system attacks my liver. The doctor said, you should lead a perfectly normal life, and I did for the next, 15, 17 years. But over time, my liver became sicker and sicker, such that it was March of 2010, went to bed one night feeling fine, and I got very ill. My liver had failed. There were complications, and I developed sepsis. I was rushed to the hospital. I was in septic shock. And the doctors ended up having to put me into a coma, put me on a respirator, which I was in a coma for 10 days.
Not long after this, Hayes received a transplant that did save his life. But Hayes does say that in the past year in the United States, 4,500 people have died in such a way that they could have been organ donors if they registered. He hopes more people register to be organ donors, and besides going to the Department of Motor Vehicle, you can register by calling 1-800-SHARE-NJ or logging on to donatelifenj.org. Reporting in Princeton, Rose Eckler, WZBN News.